We are live. Yes, folks, we're back with another episode of the Gold Star podcast. It's a big one, the one you've all been waiting for, the Joshi draft. A lot of professional pride on the line here between the three of us. Who's going to build the best roster? We're going to get into all the rules, break it down for you in a little while. We have a few things to get into first. But firstly, this is episode 6 of the Gold Star podcast. And what a fitting number to be at for this podcast, because it's the return, the long-awaited return of Six Star. Six Star, you've been away from the podcast. You've been away from wrestling Twitter. We love that. We love that. How have you been in your absence? The people want to know. The people have been worried. We don't know whether you've been suspended. We don't know whether you've been sidelined with injury. We also love this. Six, how you doing?
I have been away from wrestling Twitter and generally the internet wrestling community for like 3-4 months now. And let me tell you now, I ain't never been better. Oh my goodness gracious. My enjoyment of wrestling has gone up. My enjoyment of waking up, breathing in the air, stepping outside has gone up. It's been lovely being away from the really, really grotesque and toxic community that we've cultivated over there. I do, however, I miss all of my oomphs. You're in my heart, and most of the people I talk to I have on Discord, so I mean that's fine. But I've been good, grinding out my academics and trying my hardest to enjoy wrestling, which has been in a not great place at the end of last year, but I've really enjoyed everything and most things I've seen so far in 2025. So feeling good, excited to draft and talk about some wrestling here today.
We love it. We love it. I don't think anyone blames you for getting away from wrestling Twitter in 2025. It's the end of last year. Got a little bit spooky. AEW not in a really good place right now. The Wrestle Purists Awards kicked off a bit of drama. WWE won a lot. We did have a few big wins that we'll get into. We have a few victory laps to take with the Wrestle Purists Awards. But it's amazing to have you back, and what an episode to come back on. Also joining me at the bottom of the screen, as always, Scott. How fired up are you for today's Joshi draft? Have you got a big plan in place, or let the people know how you're feeling?
Yeah, I got a big plan. I'm going to crash out if things don't go my way. That's my big plan, buddy. It's dangerous times. It's dangerous times when we're doing a Joshi draft, but I'm excited to do it. We're in a great time right now. I tweeted this yesterday, and I'm going to say here again, if you're not a fan of Joshi wrestling right now, I feel sorry for you, truthfully, because it is the absolute best right now. Nothing comes close. Sorry to the AEW fans, sorry to the WWE fans. It just nothing comes close. It's on fire. Yesterday was an incredible day to be a Joshi fan. Stardom had a great show, and then of course Cism stole the show with the best one to date. Shout out to the number 2 Booker of the year, by the way. Should have been one. Just saying. Should have been.
We'll get to it.
But
did somebody say Joshi 2025 and specifically Cism Chapter 6?
That's some wine wrestling. To quote Joe
I did say that.
In the words of one Joe Holbert, wine wrestling right there.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I'm drinking a Pinot Noir for anybody interested, and I'll find out the year and update everyone shortly.
If I can people want to know. These are the updates that people are looking for from you, Six Star. It's been a while, but we got to keep the people updated. Got to keep the people happy. But I say it's a big one to get into, and I'm glad you brought up Cism, Scott, because I think that's where we're going to start. We're going to get a few bits out the way before we get into the meat of today's podcast. But yesterday was Cism Chapter 6. And as you mentioned, Scott, what a show. We had 5 matches on the card, and I think all 5 pretty much delivered. Even the lowest point on the card, I would say, still had a lot of great stuff to take away from it. We'll start off with the main event, I think. We'll start off at the highest point. So really taking on Meiko Satomura. Meiko Satomura, of course, sadly on a retirement run, because, my God, she still got it. I'm caught in two minds with Meiko's retirement tour, because on one hand, you see the level of performance she's able to put in. I mean, this Suri match was something else, and you think she can still go for another 4 or 5 years at the top level. There's many more matches we can get out of Meiko. But on the other hand, you look around at some of the retirement tours going on, and sometimes wrestlers go out not quite at the peak of their powers, can't still deliver the same. And it will be nice to see Meiko go out on the highest of highs. She's got a big match with Nanai Takahashi coming up at the end of the month, which will be phenomenal at that Giant Barbar show. And there's going to be a lot more down the road. But we'll start off with Scott. Scott, Sari versus Meiko Satomura. Tell the people, how do you feel about this match?
There's something fantastic about the start of Sari's year, despite losing all 3 of her major matches. And it's that she is the smartest wrestler in wrestling today. She has a plan, and we are watching it unfold. And it's getting you more excited. This goddamn sun. It's getting you more excited for what's to come. The sun god is shining down on me as we speak, folks. Because now that she's gone 0-3, right? Lost the title to Tommy Hayashishita, lost the title to Veni, and now lost to Meiko Satomura, the woman that she lost to all the way back in her debut. She has to reset. She has to figure things out. She has to climb back to the mountaintop. And we're going to see over the next couple months, how does she do that? Obviously, we have a Sariism in March to look forward to. She's not keeping us long. That's very exciting. But her and Meiko Satomura was everything I think you wanted it to be. 16 minutes of nonstop, top tier Joshi action. They make it look so easy. It's very unfair. It's unbelievable to me that Meiko Satomura in her current form said, you know what? I think it's time to retire. All right, cool. Like, you're better than the majority of professional wrestlers right now in their peaks. That's not fair, Meiko. And yet you are retiring. And honestly, I appreciate that, though, because she is retiring on her terms. And I think so much in wrestling, we don't get that. So the fact that we get to watch a legend do it on her terms is great. And we're enjoying every bit of the ride. This match was excellent from start to finish. Just all out physicality, everything you want from a big time main event. It just is up there with all the other Sariism main events as one of the best. It's not the best. I don't think anything's ever going to top Sari and Mayu versus Hash and Veni. It's just, that was such an old fashioned, incredible Joshi tag, but this was great. And it fits the theme of the first Sariism of the year. It's a big singles match. Last year, she got redemption against Hashimoto. This year, she fell to Meiko. And I think this ultimately, and I said this on my other podcast, 5-Star Joshi Show, anywhere you listen to your podcast, also on YouTube. Sorry, I had to get the cheap plug in. But I said this, that I think this is just the start of her potentially taking the championship from Chihiro Hashimoto somewhere down the line. It feels like that's the journey. But if you didn't watch the match, go watch the match. If you did watch the match, watch it again. That's what I did, and it was well worth it. Just fantastic stuff.
Absolutely. I think I will be watching that one a few more times in the coming days. What a match. 6, were you able to catch Sariism Chapter 6? How did you feel about this match?
Every single day at sunrise, I wake up and I look out my window and I get on my knees and I pray and I pray and I pray and I hope that the sun god can bless us here, us viewers, can shine her rays, shine the sun upon this bleak, dark days of professional wrestling of the modern age. And every single time she gives me faith, just faith to hold on a little bit longer. Sari has done it again. Had a brilliant match with Meiko, of course. I don't think I could really say anything that Scott didn't already say. This was a brilliant match. Another instance of Sari being unabashed in her constant attempts to one-up herself, which is, I think, very, very wonderful, very beautiful, and leads to great wrestling for everyone here to enjoy. And she is a humble god, is Sari, blessing us, her loyal subjects, with such godly grasps. One might even say that they drink from the chalice, her blood. And in doing so, have given themselves the ability not just to enjoy wrestling, but rather to enjoy life through the warmth of her rays. God bless the sun god, Sari.
Could not have said any of that better myself.
I just couldn't.
Where do I go go from here. We had Scott beautifully breaking down the match, and then we have Six delivering the gospel from
the
Sun
gospel
God.
of the sun god. The gospel of the sun.
What-
Hey, hands
what
on the
more
gospel. What can I say?
What more could I possibly say? But I absolutely love this one, just like the pair of you. The VTR going into the match had me hooked straight away because the callbacks to Suri's debut with Meiko Satomura. I think it set up perfectly. And then the result of Meiko Satomura getting that win and the path that Suri is on right now of 3 huge losses in January, I think is such an interesting story that she's telling after the highs that she obviously had in 2024. I think it'll be very interesting to see where it takes her. But physicality right the way through for the whole 16 minutes. It was exactly what you'd want for a match of these two, and at the level that Meiko Satomura can still hit, like we've said. I think it'll be interesting to see if she's drafted where she's drafted on this roster in the Joshi draft. She'll be in the mix. It'll be the last time she'll be in the mix for something like this, but she's still at such a high level that I think she's going to be a hot commodity, as is the Sun God, which will surprise absolutely no one. We'll fly through a few of the other highlights on this card. I have a few overall points on Cism that I want to hit. First of all, hot crowd. Joshi crowds typically got a bit of a reputation for being quite quiet, and I understand most of them are, especially you look towards
not a Cism crowd, baby.
Suri's crowd, she gets the people going. She moves the people, and that was what it was like all throughout the night, especially the main event. Super live.
You would have thought, besides Sari, that Bozilla was the biggest star. Yeah. They love that
Bozilla.
woman, and honestly, that match was so unreal. Like, deserved. That match was great. Like, it's incredible how good Bozilla is at the Joshi tag already. She did it in her first match, obviously, and it's just continued and continued. Her and Mio Momono, listen, Bozilla, I know you don't like the tag team partner. I get it. You had a tough run here. But Mio Momono's awesome. And I think you guys could be sick. I'm just saying. But yeah, that match was great. Shout out to Kara Ito as well. Didn't think Kara Ito still had that in her, but she did, and that was real.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed that. That was probably my second favorite match of the night. I think a lot of people would agree. And yeah, the Bob Momo banana pairing on opposite ends is always fun. And I think seeing Karuito and Bozilla square off, I think I'd have that really nice dynamic.
Sorry,
that's crazy.
They did pretty well. We're going to get into a few of the awards, but two Sendai Girl tag teams on that tag team of the year ballot was pretty crazy for a promotion.
They took from each other. Tough.
It was a shame. But
don't worry.
They both deserve to be there.
So don't worry, folks. The Gold Star faithful, we're coming through. We're coming through next year. We're bringing them all home. We're bringing them all home.
We have a year to get people coming.
We build up our momentum.
You know what's funny? The one award that hurt me the most wasn't any of these. It was the Rookie of the Year. I'm still upset. Man.
We didn't
especially after this performance on this show that we're talking about.
I know
the young goat.
She kicked off this show. We'll jump right to that now, shall we? Since she's a topic of conversation. Victoria Yuzuki kicked off Surism Chapter 6. She defeated Miku Kanai, and this will bring me on to my second point about Surism. I think this is now my favorite thing about Surism. I kind of evaluated that overall. Because obviously Suri main events are always going to deliver, and the hot crowds,
of course,
are a treat. But I love the young talent that gets thrown on this show. Clearly, the talent that are under Suri's wing, the disciples of the Sun God, if you will. We've seen it with the likes of Chi-Chi, Kazuna Tanaka. The regulars that get on these cards. Victoria Yuzuki is clearly someone who's starting to, be a bit of a favorite of Suri. It looks like we're going to get a singles match coming up soon, but also. Miku Kanai, I think, is someone
our demigods. We're bringing in our demigods.
We're bringing in exactly what we're doing. We got to bring in the disciples of Surism, and we got to keep it moving. But Miku Kanai, I also want to shout out because I think she showed out a lot on this show. I think she's going to be someone going into 2025 that's people are going to be looking out for. Hopefully, this isn't the last time we'll see her on a Surism this year. Hopefully, a lot more big matches to come, and hopefully, just more big matches in general. 2025 for
she was a late ad. Originally, she was that the original match was Sha,
yeah,
Suzuki, and then Sha was injured, so Kanai came in and fucking crushed it with Izuki, which was awesome. It was awesome. Man, the show was just so good. There was not a low point on the show. We had Jaguar Yokota trying to bring out the old move set. Like, this was crazy.
Everyone was on top form. That Victoria Yuzuki match, by the way, 10-minute time limit, and she got the victory at 9 minutes 59 on the dot.
It was real. It was real.
These are some incredible work.
That's what we do. That's what we do here.
Suri is just incredible. There was obviously the tag team match you just mentioned, Jaguar Yokota, Honori Hana defeating Misakaga and Yumiko Hata. I would say this is probably the consensus lowest point on the show, but even that, like you said, had a lot of great moments. I think Honori Hana is a great talent. I think she really showed out in this match. Jaguar Yokota still got it. still got it. It's got 6. It's the best vibes. It's the best vibes on these shows. Chi in there with Takumi Aroha.
Do you hear that? You hear that? Hiya, Barbie. Hi, Ken. Oh, sorry. I just got excited. Anytime that music hits.
Maybe the best theme in wrestling right now. I always
maybe.
I can't explain. This is a wrestler trained by the Puro Brutes of Suwama and Shuji Ishikawa. Yet she is the Barbie girl of the Joshi scene. And she just mixes it all together to be unreal. Like, she pissed off Takumi in this match. It was a beautiful thing.
She's awesome, and she's someone who's starting to get a lot more eyes on her going into 2025. She, like you said, trained by Suwama and Shuji Ishikawa, but also under the wing of Suri, a regular on these shows. It's a dangerous combination. It's a dangerous combination.
All I'm saying is those Chi-Chi stocks that Scotty and I got a few years ago, they're soaring.
Oh, they're soaring. Sky high. They're sky high.
I am making so much money off of my stocks. Like, I haven't missed. Even those Mirai stocks that people doubted once upon a time. I never sold them. I talked 6-star. I talked 6-star out of selling them, and boy, oh boy, we're on top.
Yeah,
I couldn't be higher right now. We are out of this world, folks. I'm gonna stop naming Joshi wrestlers because this is the Joshi draft. But you get my point.
You're saying this. All the names mentioned are already on my board. They're already on my board.
Me and 6-star just like we compare notes. We make sure we're on the same
this. We're like
those Ayasakura stocks.
Ooh, those Young Angel stocks. Young Angel stocks.
Young Kozen shouts out.
Young Kozen stocks are soaring, flying. There isn't a star in heaven that we can't reach, baby.
Shouts out.
We're gonna get into the rules right ahead of getting into the draft. We've got a few requirements on taking rookies in, as some of the people mentioned they are going to be big prospects up for eligibility on the draft board. So we will get to that. Before we take the big victory lap, is there anyone's got any other thoughts on Cism Chapter 6? I don't think we're too far away from getting a card for Cism Chapter 7, which I need that more than anything right now.
Right around the corner.
My comments are: it's no coincidence that the best Cism show is Chapter 6.
It was meant to be.
True.
It was meant to be. And
I came back. The
day before your grand return. It was all planned. It was all planned. It was all
calculated. It was all calculated.
Yeah. This is what we do over here at the Gold Star Podcast. Everything's mapped out years in advance. This is all coming together just now. But we've been knowing that the Cism Chapter 6 is going to be the big one. But yeah, what a show. And moving straight into more Suri, because it's time to take a bit of a victory lap, because yes, the Wrestle Purists Awards did drop on Wednesday. And it's a bit of a spooky time on the timeline. WWE cleaned house. They won Promotion of the Year. They won Show of the Year with WrestleMania 40 Night 2, I believe. They got Tag Team of the Year. Wrestler of the Year was Cody Rhodes. That pissed a lot of people off. It was
oh my god. Something stinks. Something smells.
AEW, let me just say, AEW, they did not come out in force. They did not mobilize quite like WWE. But let me tell you who did mobilize for the Wrestle Purists Awards. And that was the Suri Nation.
Suri Nation.
The Wrestle Purists
followers of Surism.
Deservedly, undoubtedly, the only correct option was the Sun God Suri. Mayu Iwatani unfortunately came in at 5th place, which is devastating.
Disgusted. I was so angry.
I was also devastated. She would have been my number 2 pick. However, I understand that there's always a lot of self-cannibalization with these awards, and I think anyone who is a Joshi fan probably was heading in the direction of a Suri win. So it was a little bit spooky for Maya, but
At least we got
she
the
did make
win.
it on.
At least we got the win.
Here's
You
my
ever
thing.
did-
It's not Mayu's
ever
fault. She was in
disrespect-
fifth. It's not Mayu's fault. She was in fifth. Remember the promotion she was booked under last year. It was looking scary over there at times.
Ever disrespect my goat again, and I'll never be on the show again.
Yeah. That being said, Stardom's been doing pretty good this year, you guys. Stardom's
They
been doing
have.
pretty
They're
good this
cooking.
year. They're cooking.
Joshi's
They're cooking.
cooking right now. It's a
Joshi
great
is-
time.
Joshi has not been in this good a position since like 2022. You guys, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
If you're seeking to
And one could
acquire
argue
stock-
that was only Stardom back then.
Yeah, no, one can argue it was only Stardom.
if you are seeking to acquire stocks that will bring a big investment in 2025, look no further than the Joshi scene. We're going to get into a big draft. We'll be naming a lot of wrestlers, and if you're unfamiliar with some, maybe it's time to get on the market. Because
That being said, the market is closed on some. Sorry.
Oh,
Too late.
yeah, you may be
Not
too late.
allowing it.
Maybe
You're
too late on a
You're
couple.
too late to buy
We'll,
a few stocks. So
we will
like anyone,
evaluate.
you can't buy Bodilla stocks at this point. You basically
No.
didn't buy them the day that the roster was announced. It was impossible to get them. So don't try it.
Oka stocks are closed. Sorry, I closed those after day 2. I run I run the market.
Yeah, you got.
I handle a lot of money over here, guys.
You can't be letting too many people in. You know what I mean? It's the early adopters, the people who get in first, are the ones that reap the rewards. But yes, Suri, Women's Wrestler of the Year. It always throws me a little bit that we do the Wrestler of the Year award, and I think it's kind of some people voted for women at the overall Wrestler of the Year award, but I think a lot of people take it as men. I think next year we need to kind of specify there, because I think Suri would have made the ballot for the overall if we had, put it out there, or we need to, have a cut off. She was in the mix for the best in ring. I believe that was won by Will Ospreay, who was also the critics Wrestler of the Year.
Will who?
Oh, cry about it.
Buddy, this is defending Sari. I'm just
Oh,
let me,
fair enough. But
like, let me have this moment.
I-
This wasn't like an anti-Osprey.
Listen. Sorry. Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing on that. After the lesser Rhodes sibling won Wrestler of the Year 2 times, I'm really defensive about anyone else who was in that category. Well, not anyone else, I guess. There were just the ones that matter.
It was a tough one for my pick for that would have been on the men's side, would have been Swerve Strickland, but it was a tough one heading in for AEW. They had a few options, and I think votes were split a little bit, and WWE fans mobilized. Other Puro/Joshi awards to talk about. We mentioned it a little bit earlier. Tag Team of the Year. It was, of course, won by Fraxium. Young Bucks came in second, but we had 3 Joshi teams making up 3rd to 5th. Bob Momo Banana of Sendai Girls came in a 3rd, which I think it's an awesome achievement.
Yeah.
Obviously, we would love to have had them a bit higher, but when you look at the promotion they wrestle, the eyeballs that are on them compared to the 2 that ranked above them, it's awesome that they even made the ballot.
They ranked above FWC. I was shocked.
It's crazy, but they had a phenomenal year. Like you said, FWC, Hazuki and Koguma came in a 4th. A bit of a weird year for tag team wrestling in Stardom. They obviously, had a bit of a high start, but then the belts sort of floated around a few different teams, and no one was able to quite put a long run together we would have liked to have seen. But it's undeniably they are one of the best tag teams in the world. And 5th place was Team 200 kg, who are always going to be one of the best tag teams of the year. Of course, you now on a bit of a hiatus, so we're not too sure exactly when we'll see those back linking up, but a great result. Team 200 kg getting on the ballot as well. So shout out to Sendai Girls for getting themselves 2 spots on the list. We also had, like you say, Rookie of the Year. Did not go quite to plan, Scott. We did a lot of propaganda on the last podcast. We ended off telling the people. We obviously the message was clear with Suri, but we also need the people to know that Victoria Yuzuki was the best rookie of 2024. Scott, it did not work out, and she didn't even come second. She came 3rd. Kendall Gray came second. We were defeated. We were defeated, Scott.
Listen, I could dwell on the past and be upset, or I can start the campaign now for next year. And that's what I'm gonna do. Seiri Yamaoka.
Damn it, Scott! You just stole my bit. I was gonna do that.
Listen, folks, you gotta pay attention now. 5 matches in, tag team champion. The future of passion is Seiri Yamaoka officially. Nanai said so you have to listen. The funniest thing Nanai said was she gotta yell more though in her matches. I thought that was the funniest thing ever said in the world. Like she's got to show more passion. But in all seriousness, Seiri Yamaoka, everyone be paying attention. This is the super rookie. Victoria Izuki losing. Listen, that one hurt me. That one hurt me, cut me deep, especially because she came in third. Like Bolton Oleg, I can accept. Okay, fine. Even though he's been around for like years now, but whatever, fine. But Victoria Yuzuki behind Kendall Gray. I don't know who that is. And I'm not going to go over this. No one has to tell me who it is. I don't care.
I was going to ask who. I don't know who Kendall Gray is.
An NXT level up wrestler.
Yeah, she doesn't even make the main. She doesn't even make the main NXT.
I'm going to be honest with everybody here.
On the ballot, and they just press the button.
I do not watch the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. I don't. I really don't, you guys. Genuinely,
I do, and I still don't know who Kendall Gray is.
I do not watch the WWF.
I don't even know what she looks like.
I'm not in touch with Stanford Promotions. I watch like WrestleMania, and that's it. And usually then I don't even watch most of it.
How did Bobby Lashley do?
Oh,
Big Bob. Shout out to the big man.
Bob Lash.
Big Bob Lash. Big Bob Lash.
I think that's
shout out new AEW World Tag Team Champion Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin.
Someone did nominate Bob Lash for Booker of the Year. He was not eligible at all, but it popped me. I don't know what they were cooking with that, but we appreciated it. Yes. So we live and we learn. Victoria Yuzuki. We now know that we need to start our propaganda campaign.
All right. Gold Star Gardeners, listen here and listen to me now. We're starting the campaign now for Seiri Yamaoka. We are taking it home next year, baby.
Start now. No excuse.
And listen, you're gonna go into every single big wrestling Twitter accounts tweets throughout the next year and tweet, watch this match by this wrestler. This wrestler is underrated. This wrestler's on the up and up. This is a super rookie. Yes. You got to watch these matches. You got to watch these matches.
I want clips everywhere.
Listen. If you're subscribed to LNG Gold, I want you to send it to Joe Holbert for his match recommendations. If you're in the Self-Made Discord, I want you to send it to them for their match recommendations. If you're into that tier, we are getting Seiri into the #1 slot for Rookie of the Year next year. No excuses. No excuses.
I do want to say, I like Matoya Hamade from Stardom too, but listen, I know how this works. People eat away at, the Joshi wrestlers eat away at each other, so we can only we're all behind the super rookie.
You can only go.
Gotta happen.
Only go for one.
We must make an early decision. We must put forward the Joshi wrestler.
If Seiri Yamaoka loses to random NXT wrestler number 2, I will be devastated. I will cry live on air.
I can't think of this hypothetical NXT wrestler yet, so I have no one in mind to to look out for. But
I don't know. Just look at like North Carolina's like gymnastics team. That's probably your best to figure that out.
We got to look out because they're going to be incoming threats to our campaign. But yes, the Wrestle Purist Awards. If you haven't already seen them, go and check out. They'll be on WrestlePurist.com. We also tweeted them out. And yeah, we got a Tokyo Sports mention yesterday, which popped me a lot in the survey article. So we're now big in Japan. So
American wrestling news company Wrestle Purists.
Yes. We are now American. This is what's I don't know.
We around here we're bleeding red, white, and purist blue, baby. Purist blue, baby.
There will now be serious tariffs on all Wrestle Purist merch heading your way.
That's crazy.
Impending political decisions affect.
Don't worry, you guys.
The next 4 years.
Jamie's gonna put the call into his best friend Donald Trump to make sure there's no tariffs on our products.
Well,
Jamie's
I don't know about
Final Ross is putting the call in. Final Ross is putting the call in.
I don't know about none of that. But I don't know.
I like, to be fair, JB does like to fight the woke mob a lot.
Yeah, but that's in. It's good. Actually, it's good you brought that up because you reminded me of another. the woke mob in question when we talk about that is Deadlock Pro Wrestling, and we did it, Scott. We did it. Listen, Booker of the Year is the last one I want to touch on before we get into the important business on today's podcast, because I went into this and the nominations were Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Tony Khan, Deadlock, and Suri. And so,
Four
me,
sneaks.
A logical person who knows how these things work, thought, well, okay, D-Generation X are taking the top 2 spots, and I think Tony Khan will take third, just based on sheer volume and of AW fans. Tony Khan in last place was. No, I'm not going to say I disagree because it ain't been good for old Tony, especially the latter half of 2024. The mood going into the award season around AW was absolutely horrid. So it was no surprise to see him shit the bed in the Wrestle Purists Awards. But Deadlock came fourth, and I was like, yes, we did it. We defeated the woke mob.
We defeated the woke mob.
People voting for fucking violence is for get the fuck out of my face. Anyway.
Name me one Violence is Forever match. Name me one Violence. Name me one person in Deadlock that's not Violence is Forever even.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Anyways, you were saying.
Got him.
You were saying.
But the big surprise, because the winner of this award was Triple H, and I don't think that surprised anyone. But the big surprise was that Shawn Michaels came in third place. Of course, NXT. A lot of WWE fans pushing NXT in 2024. But Suri, the second best booker of 2024. Mind you, at the time of this award, Cism had 5 shows.
5 shows, 3 total last year. Yes.
It's incredible. No one is doing it like Suri. Not only is she the best wrestler in the world right now, but in my opinion, and I think in all 3 of our opinions, she's the best booker in the world. And
period.
Not even a question.
Yes, there was more proof of that with Surism Chapter 6. Surism
timing was
right around the corner. It rolls on for Suri. She's going to take more and more awards. I think. I don't even think we need. I don't think we need the propaganda campaign at this stage in Suri's game. She's doing it like no one else.
Most importantly, Cage Match now has a Sariism thing for promotion, so it can win Promotion of the Year now. It's over for everyone else. It's over for everyone else.
I'm starting so many. We're starting the campaigns. We're starting the campaigns today. Booker of the Year, Show of the Year, Promotion of the Year, Wrestler of the Year, In-Ring Wrestler of the Year, Best on Promos, Suri, baby. We're taking it all. We're coming home. Yes. We're coming home. It's coming home.
In the words of my good friend, my good personal friend, Solo Sikoa, we are taking it all.
Who?
We are taking it all. It's
good friend.
Friend of the show, Solo Sikoa. 1-time Gold Star grappler, Solo Sikoa. Big fan.
Yeah,
I hope he's doing
that's when 6 Star was gone. Wasn't, to be fair, it was JV's pick, not the group.
We go and take it all. That's a good comment.
Taking it all.
We're taking it all. I hope he's doing good. I know he had a bit of a rough time with it last week. We're going to find out tonight on SmackDown, hopefully, if he's doing good.
All right, man. We're not doing plugs.
We're done. We're not doing SmackDown plugs. We're not doing SmackDown plugs.
People want to know what's going on with Solo Sikoa. No, anyway, being real. On the last point, in terms of a campaign for Suri Yamaoka, I think the big thing that could get the people moving. And we talked about the likes of Chi-Chi.
She's the Albright. Done.
You're
welcome.
We need Suri to take a liking to Suri Yamaoka and get her on.
Suri, buddy.
We need to go. Buddy.
When I tell you we're on the mission, we're on the mission.
Listen, we got Scott here who's in Suri's right ear. We're getting her booked on a show. We're getting her booked on a show.
We got the machine. We got the machine behind us. This is Gold Star podcast in 2025 is going to become quite the force, I think. And with that being said,
we're doing more than podcast. We're doing how many shows of the Gold Star podcast have we done?
This is episode number 6.
So we're gonna do more than 6 episodes. We're doing more than 5 episodes this year.
We're gonna do it.
Wait. Gold Star number 6, Suriism chapter 6, 6 comes back.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That means 6 is going to get
I
the
don't
first
wanna-
pick?
Okay. I'm looking
That's
at
what
I'm looking
the
at
wheel
patterns right now. I
decides.
think
The wheel
whoever is
decides.
whoever is the 6th pick in today's draft, I think we got a circle for a big 2025.
That would be, by the way, the first. Whoever picks first has the 6th pick. So yeah, it's gonna be 6.
So
we just
it's
know this
big.
already.
With that being said, we've stalled long enough. The people are waiting for the.
The people are waiting.
the
The people are
Joshi
waiting.
People
draft.
here
And
for the draft.
I'm going to hit
People
you
here
with the
for the
rules.
draft.
I'm going to hit you with the rules real quick before we get into a little bit of wheel spinning. I love a bit of wheel
Nothing's
spinning.
more fun than rules.
So break it down for you people. There will be 16 picks each in this draft. It will be run as a snake draft. If you're unfamiliar with a snake draft, let's say, for example, I go first, Scott goes second, 6 goes third. That then means the following round, 6 will
nice.
go.
I'm on second word.
6 will
This is
6 will go
racist.
first.
This is
Then
racist.
Scott, then me, and rinse and repeat. Momentarily, we will spin a wheel of names to decide the order live for you, because I think, as everyone can probably understand, whoever goes first and
I'm
second,
so close to crashing out, and it hasn't even happened yet.
it's going to be spooky for whoever has to go third. I think they're going to have an uphill battle. But other rules.
I don't have any other favorite wrestlers the rest of the draft.
We must. Yeah, it's going to be a long day for you if you don't get first or second, Scott. We must each pick 2 rookies. The time period for rookie we decided is anyone within
We should
the last
do
2 years.
3.
So we could have done 3. I'm sure we will
We
probably have
opened it
more
up
than
so
2.
much. 2's fine, actually.
It's a wide window, so I'm sure we'll probably have
Don't
more
listen
than
to
2.
me.
But
Don't listen to
2
me.
we must have is the requirement. Anyone who debuted after or within and beyond 2023. So there's a lot of big names eligible there. We must also each have 1 Gaijin wrestler, and that's why we have 16 and not 15 as we originally had. That can just be anyone who's either active right now or active with who has been active enough within the past year to qualify. And I think if anyone throws out a shout, we will decide if it's a viable pick. I think that the chat will let us know as well. But unless I'm forgetting anything, I think that is all the rules and the admin out the way. I think it's time to spin that wheel, people. Let me just share my screen real quick for you.
Before you spin it and bring it on the screen, I'm gonna add a little bit more flair to that for you.
Okay.
Alrighty, everybody, our Gold Star faithful, here we go for the beginning of the show of the evening. We're gonna have Jamie spin that wheel.
Here we go. Who's going first in the Gold Star draft? It looks like it's going to be 6 star on episode 6.
Thank you, everybody.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be. People.
Can we find out who number 2 is before we go
certainly
starting?
We certainly can. So we will now remove 6 from the wheel, and look at this, people. It's down to me and Scott. Let's spin that wheel to see who's drawing the show.
Let's spin that wheel. I got a tough decision to make.
We did it.
I got a tough decision to make.
Just to be sure, should we find out who's going last, people? Let's spin that wheel.
Okay, all right. Let's spin that wheel.
Oh, the third round pick in the Gold Star podcast Joshi draft. It's Scott, everybody. It's the result we all wanted. Am I right? Everyone's.
Oh my god.
That could not have panned out.
I'm in a tough position because Scott threatened me. Scott threatened me.
Scott's crashing now. He's turned his camera off. He's throwing his toys out the pram. This is the worst case scenario for our good friend Scott.
He took his ball and went home. Is that Big Justice?
No,
that's the Rizzler. That's the Rizzler. My fault.
This is a sign for Scott's new outlook on this draft. This is a scary sign. I don't know. He's going to be in crash out mode. He's going to be in popping himself mode. It could get spooky. But we now have the order. We have the order of things. So 6, as I said before, 6 will go first. It will then go to me. It will then go to Scott. And then, because he's last, Scott will have the joy of going twice, and then it will go back to me, back to 6, and so on, so on. Snake draft people, you know the score. Before we get into things, I have 2 super chats to get into very quickly. First, $1.99 from Andrew. We appreciate that, Andrew. Ice ribbon temperature check. So...
let me help you out here. Let me help you.
The ice is melted, people.
The ice is melted. There's only ribbon.
So full transparency, our good friend Lewis of Wrestle Purists, who I've seen pop up in the chat, he may be here. Lewis, if you're here, let us know. At the start of every year, we do a few predictions for the year in wrestling, and I think for the last 2 or 3 years, I have predicted that Ice Ribbon will fold as a company, and somehow it hasn't happened yet. I'm not rooting for it. I like Ice Ribbon. They produce a lot of great wrestlers. Some of the best wrestlers in the scene come from Ice Ribbon, but how? How do they? Who's keeping them going in the year 2025? I really don't know. So temperature check. The ice is either melting or has already melted, but it remains to be seen if they survive the year. We will give you updates on the status of Ice Ribbon throughout the rest of the year. So please subscribe to Wrestle Purists. Thank you, Andrew, for this super chat. We appreciate it as always. We have another one. It's my good friend Anne Swift with the £5 super chats. Keep up the good work, lads. We appreciate that, Ant. Thank you very much. Super chats, always appreciated on the Gold Star podcast. We understand we're a bit of a niche on the Wrestle Purist channel. I know we've got a few big money makers here on the Wrestle Purist roster. So any super chats that we get over here are always appreciated. Thank you very much. If you have any big questions, get them in, and we will get to them throughout the night. It's time. Let me pull up something that we have for this draft. The official Joshi draft spreadsheet. Let me bring this up. Here we are. So, without further ado, if Scott is here, Scott, I believe, is in charge of editing this sheet. If he hasn't left the building, it is in the most foul of moods. 6-star, first pick in the Gold Star Joshi draft.
So. Before we go in, for those who are not watching the video and are listening, Scott is threatening me, and has changed his profile image to Natsupoi. In hopes that
Poise in the chat. No, listen, I'm promising you, she's not coming back. This isn't a threat. This is a promise. 6.
Oh, it's
might just pick both down, cosmic mothers.
If he's going down, he's taking someone with him, and it looks like 6 has drawn the short straw. 6.
Well, for my number 1 pick, and I'm gonna say this now.
I know
was always my number 1 pick, and it was literally never going to be anyone else. I was never going to falter because I, unlike many other people in this world, if I am anything, I am consistent. And so, of course, I have to choose the person I believe to be the best wrestler in the world. Maybe I could even pick someone who's considered to be the greatest Joshi of all time. Natsupoi! Let's go, baby.
Oh!
We're going number 1 pick. We're going points in the fucking chat. Natsupoi. I was never going to pick anyone else. These threats were meaningless, baby, because I have a fucking brand. Baby. Natsupoi's my number 1
I can't believe
pick.
you've done this.
In any draft I would ever do, my number 1 pick is Natsupoi. Don't care what anyone's got to say. Y'all can cry. I'm here to pop myself. I'm not here to win.
In the first draft pick, the 2025 Gold Star Joshi draft, 6-star selects former Wonder of Stardom champion Natsupoi. I don't think.
Scott, I literally just said she was always my number 1 pick. She was always going to be my number 1 pick. That's my brand.
You need to understand how much I crashed out on this side of the camera.
No, here's the thing. I'm going to say this now. I'm not letting Scott have this. Scott, I don't deserve
it. I don't deserve it.
This isn't
I
some
know
kind of reverse.
six-star.
Scott,
I
be
just
quiet
wanna-
for a second.
I
This
wanna-
isn't
I'm
some kind of
trying to give
reverse
him- I'm trying to
psychology.
give you
He's not
credit.
gonna win. He's not gonna win. This isn't a thing that where he got everything he wanted. I was always gonna pick Natsupoi. And it's a shame because I know who the other two picks are gonna be. Obviously, would have loved to have them. But here's my thing: the draft. Me as a booker, as a promoter.
Lewis, what the?
I was also gonna say that, but it would skew the results. So I'm not gonna. But Lewis is spinning. But
This
here's the
is
thing:
crazy.
I
Man.
have to keep in mind a draft. I'm a promoter. I'm a booker. So I have to pick for my number one pick the
So
person.
you pick
I
the person with
believe
the
in
terrible
most.
Wonder of Stardom title reign?
That's a low blow, Scott. That's a low blow.
It's not her fault. It's not her fault. She deserves better.
Six just did you a solid, and you look what you've done. Look what you've done. Look what you've done.
No, wait, 6. No, hold on.
One pick
Hold
into the draft, and
This is my fault, admittedly. Listen, folks. I just want to be honest. Since 6 didn't let me be honest, I was never picking Poi. There was no chance. I had a plan. My plan's now up in smoke. It was gonna be a panda pop myself. I'm sorry. I want 6-star back though. We're off the hinges. It's pick 1. Oh God. Also, Lewis,
Are you done? Are you done? Are you fucking done?
Oh,
Are you done?
Can I just,
Scott, Scott, are you done? No, you have to answer the question. Are you done? Now apologize, or I'm leaving.
I was in the midst of apologizing.
Apologize to me and the Natsupoi. God damn, that disrespect was uncalled for.
To 6-star, listen to me. You're an most honorable person I know. I knew you were always going to pick Natsupoi. I never had a question you were going to pick Natsupoi. And as you built that up and called her the best wrestler in the world, I never doubted it for a second. And listen, the Wonder Stardom title run comment, that was on me. That's my bad. That's not her fault. They put her with Tekla. No one's going to save themselves from that.
Never. And I mean, never blame Natsupoi for the fall
I know.
2024.
He had a great match with Hazuki.
Okay.
He had a great match with Hazuki.
That was ugly. That was mean.
I'm sorry.
I almost
forgive me?
choosing Natsupoi. I should have chosen your favorite wrestler, but I went with choosing mine. Poi Tribe's never forgiving this. Spit on it. Beat it. Spit it. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh,
speak on
Jamie,
it. Speak on it, bearded Baron.
So I did want to, Jamie. You know how you could change the order of the cameras? I think 6 should be on top because 6 picks first.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, this draft's gonna go for forever. We're 48 minutes in.
Well, how do I?
We've been on pick 1 for 10 minutes, and that's my fault because I crashed out. No. Oh, yeah.
We got it.
Let's go.
All right. We're fired up now. I'm sorry, everybody.
Okay. So that now means I have the opportunity to do something very funny.
Please do it. Please do it.
I was thinking about this scenario. I did not anticipate being second and having both of the obvious two, the people in the thumbnail, pretty much. I was not anticipating both of these being available. I thought someone was going to make my decision for me. But you've given me all the choice. You've given me all the choice.
Do it.
I could make Scott really mad.
Please do it.
I really want to do it.
I'm really not going to be that upset either way. I truly am not. I win either way. It's fine. 6-star already graced me with a gift.
Yes, Scott is. Scott has been given
6-star gets
and
all the luck moving forward. This is a pro 6-star account forever. I will only cheer on 6-star. 6-star is never going back to jail like you keep trying to put 6-star in, Jamie. Just letting you know.
I didn't think today would be the day you turned heel, Scott. Listen, here's the thing. I'm the super baby face of this promotion. So
obviously that was without question.
That was a big baby face move picking that way. But it's time. I think Scott will be happy with this. I'm going to also do a bit of a baby face move. I will not be selecting Mayu Iwatani in my first round draft pick. Of course, that means that I will be taking the best wrestler in the world, Wrestle Purists Women's Wrestler of the Year, the best booker in the world, in our opinion, just the absolute best of this shit. The Sun God, in my first round draft pick, I select Suri. No surprise to anyone there. Suri is off the board. That's a big pick. That's going to move the people. We have a vote to do after this with the people. And Suri has the people. Suri has the people right now. I'm going to be moving a lot of people when it comes to picking their winner. And I think I've made the right choice. Scott, I could ask you who your third pick is. I'm more interested in who your fourth pick is, to be completely honest, because I think we all know who you're lining up for pick number one. But without further ado, please take it away.
All right, folks. I just want everyone to know. Listen, I didn't. Why is this not going over here? What is happening? Oh, my bad. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect this to work out in my favor. Okay, and I'm not gonna waste everybody's time. And to be fair to Jamie, he did pick who I call frequently, every single time she has a match, the best in the world. That being said, I would never not pick the greatest of all time, the icon of professional wrestling, the best to ever do it, the best in the world, when sorry is not included, Mayu Iwatani. I have to write this. I have to keep remembering.
Y'all are just fighting for second place here, bro. Natsupoi, number one. Poi Tribe, we stay up.
I have to thank both of my co-hosts for allowing me to get Mayu. Listen.
Don't thank me.
Is,
I was never gonna pick Mayu or Shereen.
I know, but I still have to thank you. Still, just let me thank you. Let me be nice. Yeah.
You had your chance to be nice.
I did. No, you're right. You got me there. That's my fault. Listen. I don't deserve anyone's forgiveness. Now,
and you're
the
not
draft starts.
Yes.
I'm happy I have Mayu. I'm honored to have Mayu.
I'm honored to Mayu. Shut up. Move on.
I apologize to you.
Second pick.
I was leading
your second pick.
I was leading into it, and you just fighting for my life. Okay, so now this is where the draft starts, right? This is where the uniqueness, I think, happens. I think anyone that knows us knew that as long as Six was picking, Natsupoi was being picked. As long as Jamie and I were picking, Saori and Mayu were being picked. They're the damn thumbnail after all. This is where the draft starts. There is an incredible world of Joshi wrestlers out there. And there's a lot of different folks I'm between. But I said I'm here to pop myself. And I'm going to pop myself by picking Suri Yamaoka. The super rookie. The super rookie. 5 matches in.
Oh, no.
Twin star champion.
Ooh.
The future ace.
Wow.
Of Mari Gold. I told you I'm here to pop myself. 6 stars here to pop everyone else.
That was a bold move. We said we
Buddy,
had two
two
rookies we've got to hit, and that was a much earlier play than I anticipated. But
and by the way, I will be highlighting the rookies so that we know, so we can keep track. Just letting you all know. And whenever the lone foreign wrestler is picked as well. So my second pick, Suri Yamaoka. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys now. Had 6 star just for some reason not picked Natsupoi, I was picking both of them. And when I say both of them, I mean the 2 rookies. That was the entire plan. That's what I said. Do I pop myself? I got half of it. So I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. I don't need the vote to win. I'm just happy to be here. Jamie, back to you.
Electrifying 4th pick in the Joshi draft. I think I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to pick someone who I had banked as my 3rd pick had I come 3rd. And luckily for me, with pick 5, they're still up for grabs. When we talk about Suri and Mayu Iwatani, I like to consider. I think we could make the case that there's a big three in Joshi right now. I think there's three wrestlers who I would consider the absolute top level. So with the fifth pick of the draft, with my second pick, I would like to take Chihiro Hashimoto.
Go fuck yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
I have Suri and Chihiro Hashimoto. Can anyone please? How do I lose? How do I lose, people?
Well, I'm gonna just go.
You don't
next.
have passion.
I'm gonna go next. Well, listen. There's been something that's been pretty prevalent in this episode for anyone watching.
Okay.
And in the spirit of my trans rights or human rights sticker, I'm going with Benny.
Awesome pick. I love that. We love Benny.
Who was also always going to be my second pick, actually.
If I went based on my draft board, the top 5 have all gone, plus my second pick.
And then I go again, right?
Yes. So 6 after,
so
after
we're going with Shuri.
Oh, shit. Okay. I wish that her company appreciated her as much as
this is not. Listen, here's the thing, Scott. This is not.
This wasn't showing you.
This is. I'm the booker. I'm booking.
I agree. I'm agreeing with you on a quality pick.
I love you, Scotty. You're forgiven.
Oh man,
You're
just trying to shout out.
I don't like being mean to you. I got bored of that bit. I only like being nice to Scotty.
Shuri, a phenomenal pick in the Joshi draft. She, I think, someone who I think if you're building your draft board, I think she's someone a lot of people may have neglected, putting too high up, just because Stardom don't use her in the way that they should. She's still, you look at the names that have already been picked. She still fits right within that bracket of top caliber wrestler, but Stardom don't really see it at the moment, which is very sad to see. But 6 Star certainly sees it, and she is in the draft, which now
reminder to everybody that I said in 2023 the best match of the 5-star Grand Prix was going to be Natsupoi versus Shuri, and I was correct.
You only cook.
Yes.
That's what I do.
When 6 speaks to people, you must listen, or you will live to regret it. But it's now back to me, and I find myself in a godly position because, like I said before, Chihiro Hashimoto was going to be my number 3 pick. Because I was planning in the worst case scenario of me having to go last. The person who was going to be my 4th place pick is also still up for grabs. Because we're building a roster here, right? We're building a roster that people want to come and see wrestle. They want to come and see deliver match of the year contenders. They want to see the best wrestlers in the world. And if you want to talk about in-ring chemistry and putting a match together that's going to deliver every time you do it, I have Chihiro Hashimoto on my board. It's only right that with my 3rd pick in the Gold Star Joshi draft is Mio Momono.
Go! We're good.
Look at this trio I've put together here and try and tell me that anyone is going to stop me today.
Man, you're just here to book Cism shows. You're just here to book Cism shows.
I am delivering the gospel to the people.
Jamie's cooking with gas.
Cooking with
gas.
I'm not here to lose.
That's how
I'm
you
here to
draft
pop myself,
right there, folks.
I'm here to pop myself.
Absolutely. Yeah. So my whole board's just gone. Okay. Like the goal was to just pop myself, and then maybe one of these 4 would come back. Obviously, failed at that. So we gotta go back to the drawing board. What makes sense? And I think there is something unique about this draft board. Obviously, the limit is 5 wrestlers per promotion.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes a wrestler's just so good, you gotta burn another promotion wrestler. She's the best wonder of Stardom competitor of all time. She's never held the damn belt, but she's the best wonder of Stardom competitor of all time.
This is big.
This is
One of
huge.
the best tag team wrestlers of all time. And she's just one of the best wrestlers in the world. Who had the best match of Mercedes Monet's year last year? That was none other than Hazuki. So I'm picking Hazuki.
Amazing. Amazing pick. Oh my goodness. Amazing
Back
pick.
against the wall. I know what I did. I went crazy. And listen, that was always part of the plan. We love going crazy because
brother, I picked Natsupoi as my first pick.
Yeah,
everything already got thrown out the window.
We're soaring because of you. So shouts out to you. So now this leaves me at a point of, okay, where do I go from here? Do I continue to go to the stacked bag that remains, the Stardom roster? Do I look outside of Stardom? Maybe get a pick here or there that could pull some people in. It's a very unique situation I'm in. However, bear with me here. I think we kind of live in a time, if you are a wrestling fan, that, again, like I said earlier, Joshi's really amazing. Joshi's an amazing spot right now. And I love where Stardom has decided to go with a certain wrestler. The stocks are up. And no, I'm not talking the World of Stardom champion. No. Not the former World of Stardom champions either.
Whoa.
Hey, this is the respect thing for you. I'm going to go with the reigning, defending, undisputed wonder of Stardom champion, Starlight Kid. Because I'm here to build story. Who has the best story with my number one pick for my money? That's Starlight Kid, who continues to try to reach that level. So that's 3 Stardom picks out of the row. I know it's crazy, but trust. We're all good. We're cooking here. I'm having a great time.
There's a big plan in motion I'm seeing with.
Let's keep it flying. Let's keep it flying, Scotty. You're Jamie, your next pick.
Okay,
I'm not keep it flying.
I'm between 2 options for my next move. And both of them are big plays that I think could shape the course of this draft. And I think I've made my decision, because there are certain rules in this draft that we have to take certain amounts of people, certain categories, and we need to. We've already seen one big rookie taken from Scott, but there's another category that we must take, and it's a Gaijin
wrestler.
There is a front runner, in my opinion, for the best Gaijin that will move the people when it comes to a vote. Fits within the theme of being blessed by the sun god. My 4th pick in the draft, and my Gaijin, is Bozilla. Thoughts?
What a draft, folks. We're having a
great pick. All right,
we're having a great time.
Next pick, my turn.
The only thing I can say is that Jamie has allowed me and 6 to just wait on that round now.
Yeah, we're just really. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was probably gonna be in my next picks if she wasn't taken. So I can just sit on out and wait. I don't really care what I get from the Gaijin.
6, you got 2.
We're here to claim. We're here to win. We're here to win in terms of claiming big. Like you said, everyone's got a highlighted one on the board except for me. So I got to go with her, Victoria Yuzuki. As my big rookie. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Had to hit it. And following up, you know what? I got to give it to a certain red belt champion who has been great, a fan favorite for many years. And of course, I'm not talking no World of Stardom. I'm talking to Tommy Hayashishita as my number.
Big pick.
I was wondering how long she'd last.
I think it was crazy that she hasn't been picked yet, to be honest, but I'll gladly take it. I think it makes sense considering who we have on the board.
Yeah.
So yeah,
a big pick in this draft.
So yeah,
a big double round of picks from 6. Victoria Yuzuki, the second rookie to be drafted. She was the person, I think you can imagine who I was between on my last pick. I was thinking, do I take the big rookie or the big Gaijin from Marigold? And 6 is has taken that next decision out of my hands. But I think I will go back into the rookie pool and get my first rookie out of the bag. And I just did a little cheeky cage match check to make sure I'm not wilding. And this person did debut after January 2023. So she is eligible. And she does fit my theme of being under the wing of
God
the
damn
Storm God,
it.
because I am cooking a roster that would be worthy of my first round draft pick. So with my next pick in this draft, I select Joshi Wrestling's Barbie Girl, Chi-Chi.
Oh, damn it. That was going to be my next pick. It's a great pick.
Oh man.
All right,
We're
next,
off
next. Let's
the
keep
rails.
flying. Let's fly.
I'm
Scotty, your
cooking.
next
I'm
pick.
cooking. I'm
Oh,
locked
yeah.
in here. I'm locked in here. I'm gonna speak to some other fans out there real quick.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I just think sometimes when a legend is on the board, you got to pick her, especially when she just defeated the best in the world. So I am gonna take the legend, Mako Satomura, and then on the back.
Ain't she drafted ain't she in NXT?
How dare you?
That was
listen,
mean.
listen,
That was mean. That was mean. I'm sorry. Continue. Shut up, Mako.
To the folks over at the promotion that we don't often talk about, I think there's only 2 picks really truly worth it from there.
You
Dipping into a different bag here, I think people.
I'm going into a different bag because listen, I'm trying to speak to the people. I'm trying to speak to the people. Speak to myself and speak to the people. There's 2 picks. I've danced between. I want one of them because again, that all right, someone's got to do it. That's money on the line here, folks.
make it 50 and I'll do it.
Take him, so
you know,
50.
listen. I think sometimes you just gotta go with the best, and I think that after the past year this wrestler has had, there's a lot of value here. So I'm going to take the former Princess of Princess Champion, Miyu Watanabe.
Damn it. Ooh. Damn. That's such a great pick. That's such an amazing pick.
Okay.
There's a TJPW crowd out there that will see this vote.
There is. It's a powerful. It's a powerful crowd, and I see what you're doing now. You're trying to move the people. It's a wise move, playing politics, I think, a little bit, and it's I think it may pay off for you because, especially Miyu Watanabe in particular, I see a lot of strong support. So that's going to move people.
Give me some love in the chat, literally, like
yes,
LOVE.
Let's get it. Let's get it moving.
I can't do the thing, but I can't do it.
My next pick. I believe it's back to me, and now I'm between a couple. You give me a few ideas, but I have someone who is quite high up in my my draft board. It's also someone who I think would also fit the theme of the roster I'm building. It's also someone who I think Scott is going to want to take a little bit down the line, and I'm trying to outmaneuver because I am selecting with my next pick the other half of the Marigold Twin Star champions. I would like Nanai Takahashi. I want some passion.
Passion.
I see that Scott has selected the successor to Passion, and I need the original recipe. So give me Nanai Takahashi.
I couldn't have 2 retired wrestlers. It was a problem.
Me and Scott both get to run retirement matches with our promotion, so we're.
Hey,
we've
that's
got
why
people
we're drafting today.
We're going to sell some tickets, we're going to move the people.
Oh, yeah. We're here to pop the people. All right, 6-star. Back-to-back picks.
I'm nothing if not consistent. So I got to give it to Tam Nakano for my next pick.
I was wondering when. It was not a question.
A very late pick for the...
deserved.
World champion,
just a warning to 6. You have 1 stardom pick remaining.
I'm aware. I know what I'm doing.
I'm just trying to help and let the people know.
You know what?
I don't know.
I'm gonna take a page out of Scotty wrestling.
Why is everyone taking my book?
I never said I was doing something against you. I'm just also going for a TJPW pick. Oh my!
Oh, that's real.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyways, give me Mizuki. Give me Mizuki.
Oh! Wow!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Lifeline. I've been given a lifeline.
Mizuki.
I've been given a lifeline. I did. Okay, so my next pick was going to be a TJPW pick, and I was about to abandon all plan because I thought here comes 6 about to steal my thunder. Mizuki was not the name I expected to come out of your mouth, 6-star. Although it did start with an M and then an I as the next letter, because my next pick is Miyu Yamashita. Please and thank you.
GCW Zone?
GCW Zone.
Yeah, popular with the American audience.
You were a big People versus GCW viewer. I know. I saw those ratings. I saw
the only ever Wrestle Purist dud. was on that show. That's extraordinary achievement. Yes, Miyu Yamashita. I think I'm building quite the roster of shooters.
At a certain point, you just kind of look at the draft sheet and you ask yourself, is there value here? And I think there's something very fascinating about my draft sheet. It's that I'm running out of names because I didn't really put one together. So that's awesome. But don't fear. I got picks up the sleeve. You can check right here. Got picks up the sleeve. There's different ways to go. There's some amazing wrestlers out there to pick from, thankfully. So my next pick is going to be, one second, gotta get the screen back up. My apologies. Is Lewis still here?
Oh, I'm not sure. Lewis, if you're in the chat.
Lewis, if you're in the chat, can you name 1 3-letter named wrestler for me? Just one. I just need one. If you're in the chat, I want you to know that this is for Lewis. This is for Lewis. I'm gonna pick Azumi.
Oh, great pick. Great pick.
So I'm now at 4 stardom.
Oh.
Yes, I am at 4. So
1 more stardom.
So we're about to leave Jamie with an absolute to pick from, which is great. Jamie has played this to perfection. That's why I want to give Jamie tons of credit for the way this draft has gone. So now I gotta get fancy. I gotta get with it. I gotta wake up. I gotta get away from the world of stardom. Can we get a check? How many Marigold wrestlers do I have? Yes, just 1. God bless. Thank God. So listen. I have been fighting the good fight for this wrestler since day one. It's been a tough fight, but over the past year, she went from I don't know to an absolute hooper, and we're just going with all caps for the rest of this draft. I have a goal. I have a goal here, all caps for the rest of this draft. I don't think I'm gonna succeed, but I'm gonna try. So I picked Kenta. Because all caps. Anyways, 1 second. My draft board just shut off. Oh my god. Having a heart attack. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I'm just like looking around the scene. Who connects to me the most? That is out there in terms of wrestlers. So I am going to go with Mirai.
Great pick. Great pick.
It's a wrestler that I just want on my roster, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. It's a pick I anticipated coming from Scott. Big on the Mirai train for a long time, way before me. I was too late on getting any stock, so I have to, with Mirai, that ship sailed. But my next pick, looking at who I've taken from which promotion and what I want to leave myself with late into the game. I think I can take another Marigold wrestler and someone who's not on the board yet. A former champion herself, a former United National champion.
Oh, you suck!
I would like to select Miku Aono, people.
That was my next pick.
Miku Aono next on my board. I'm seeing, look, right before I picked it, look, I know what the people want. I know how to give the people what they want.
She was always good. I knew once someone picked a Marigold wrestler, she was gonna follow. I was always picking Mirai though because.
Well, when you dip back into the Marigold bag, I thought, oh, here we go, man. You're gonna, but
no.
6.
All right,
6 with the double whammy.
Okay. That was mean, Scotty. Give me Takumi Iroha.
Ooh.
I wanted
to Alex.
Give me also. Give me Jaguar Yokota.
Yeah.
Give me Jaguar.
Yeah.
Give me
That's
Jaguar.
real. That's
Jaguar.
real.
I'm getting a retirement tour. I'm getting a retirement tour too.
Yeah.
I don't think she's retiring.
We should have made that. We should have made that like a required, bro. We needed an old head on our roster. we need like one.
We already got it.
Yeah, we did it, but
I'm getting the Alex vote. Shout out my fellow any pronouns wrestling fans.
Yeah, Alex only likes washed wrestlers, so that checks out.
Whoa. Please chill on Jaguar before I get spiteful.
No, I'm not talking about Jaguar. Talking about the one before.
Please chill on oh my goodness.
All right, Jamie.
Please chill.
I forgot she even existed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm looking at my board. I'm looking to see who's available.
You watched her wrestle.
I know, that's the crazy part.
We got a few big names.
Speed run. You guys gotta take a page out of my book. I get through mine fast.
All right. Let me just see how many wrestlers I have from each promotion here. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna cut myself down. I'm gonna give myself one more Marigold wrestler before I sort of conserve that last one for later in the game. I need the MVP that's going to deliver show in, show out on each of these shows. Someone who can slot in anywhere on the card, whether it be right at the top or maybe even a Superfly champion. It's time for me to select Natsumi Shozuki.
Great pick.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. I'm up. Hello, everybody. So this pick's mostly again to pop myself, but I said we're staying all caps. Okay. And I can only stay all caps so much longer. She was a potential MVP choice in this year's Dream Star Grand Prix. Oh. Many people forget her name because, she kind of just disappears, but she's a beast when you get to watch her. I'm picking LPWX's own.
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. That's right. That's
a deep
right.
ball.
We're here to pop ourselves.
The people are being moved by this pick. This is a huge shout.
Yeah.
This is huge.
I know people forgot, myself included, until now. But listen. I'm just here to ppop myself. And if everyone else is popped at the same time.
Next picks, got it.
I know. I got it. I'm just trying to make my case. All right. So listen, I know like the guy who needs to be picked. I'm not going to lie to you folks. I'm just going to wait till the end. That's just the way it goes. Like, I don't know. It's fine. There's a lot of great stardom wrestlers available. There's a lot of great wrestlers throughout the scene here. I'm going to pick the reigning, defending United National Champion, the most improved wrestler of 2024, in my opinion, and that is, of course, the CTE specialist herself, Mai Sakurai, because she likes the headbutts, and that's real.
That's big. That's a big double.
I'm only at 3 Marigold. Gotta play the games here in my head, Shout out to Mai Sakurai. Sorry to people in the chat that love Mika Wano. I know she beat her. Tough.
That's big. I've got to hit the drawing board for my next pick. See who's going to move the people most with my next pick. I got a few.
Megaton,
mate.
It would be the biggest pop of the year. I'm just saying.
would fill my rookie quota, I guess.
The 40-year-old rookie, baby.
No, let me think. I think I'm gonna dip into my stardom bag. It's been a little while. It's been a little while, and I think I'm gonna pick someone who is not one of the.
It's been a while. You don't even have a stardom wrestler.
Do I not have a stardom? I don't have a single. Oh my god!
Jamie hates stardom. Everybody.
Listen, I can neither confirm nor deny, but
I can confirm. I just did.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'll make the people happy. I'll pick a stardom wrestler.
Don't sound so sad about it.
Give me Hanan.
All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. Shouts out. All right, 6.
I'll take Hanan.
That's real. 6.
All right. I am going to finish off my rookies with a pick I don't think people are expecting.
Oh.
Give me Mifu Ashita.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Shouts
I
out.
was gonna go for a young angel, but I figured I needed to save my stardom pick for who I think is been a great, consistent pick in this promotion and secretly, sneakily, one of the best Gaijins they've had in many years. Xena.
Yay.
For my next pick.
Okay.
And that's my last stardom pick.
I'm going to be honest. I realized I only have one stardom pick, and I was like, well, I'm not getting Xena.
when you said that, and I was like, I got to pick Xena before Scott does.
It's essentially like, if only she makes it to the end, she's mine. Otherwise, not happening. All right, Jamie.
All right. Okay.
Oh, by the way, 6 star is complete. 6 star has completed all the rules. So draft is complete in terms of that.
The board's wide open. The board's wide open for 6 star.
Board's wide open.
I'm going to make this short and sweet. You've given me a layup because you didn't pick who I was going to pick next. I'm going to hit you with the 1-2 punch from Stardom. I'm going to complete Wingori. Give me Saya.
That's real. That's real.
Great.
No, that's
amazing. Real. Amazing pick. Amazing pick.
I'm building match cards. I'm building shows. I want a tag team that's going to give me every single night great match. Give me Wingori.
All right, Scotty, your turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to update the board. I have a lot of things going on over here. Sorry. All right. We're just going to pick the real. You guys left her there too long. She doesn't wrestle a lot, but when she wrestles, she's out there putting on the show. We're picking Chan Yoda.
Oh my God, I forgot about Chan Yoda.
Sorry. Had to do it.
Oh, great pick. Amazing. No, Scott, I'm really happy for you.
That's passion, folks.
Oh, we're talking running tag team matches. You can run.
Wait a minute. You guys, Scott broke his gimmick.
What's my gimmick?
You said you were gonna do only all.
Oh, buddy, I was gonna break that. I had no more.
Scott, you're not, but by your own rules, you are now officially disqualified from the
I know.
remainder of the draft.
It was a good draft, everybody. I appreciate you. See you later. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, I have 1, 2, hold, 3 Marigold, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, she's unfortunately injured right now, but I think if she wasn't, there would be more value here. This is someone that 6 star was always right about. She's a reigning, defending PHC women's champion. I'm picking Koki Amare.
That's very real.
Wait, hold on. When did she debut?
Well, if we want to get this is where we didn't clarify before the show.
We want to get technical. We're not going to do the pro wrestling thing. We won't do that, though. It's a funny gimmick to do because technically she didn't become a pro wrestler until last year. You're correct, but I'm not going to do that. That seems like cheating.
In-ring experience 2 years, February 13, 2022.
That's fine. I just it was a good gimmick. All right, Jamie.
That would have been crazy though.
Okay,
that would have been crazy though.
Your pick has inspired my next pick, I think, because I think about to take my last Marigold wrestler. Looking at, I have Bozilla, I have Nanai, I have Shozuki and Miku Aono. So I think I have 1 more remaining.
And with that flower.
pick, I would like to complete Twin Tower and select Chika Goto. Go Chika. We are picking. This is another one that's going to move the people. I think very, very popular with the people. Someone who I think a lot of people have got stocks invested in, and they're constantly paying off. So Chika Goto joins my roster. Look at that! Look at the matches I can make with this roster. This is big.
That was brutal, low key, because I was gonna choose the Twin Towers for my next 2 picks. I was gonna choose the Twin Towers for my next 2. You know what? In the spirit of wrestlers that people love, Give me Misa Matsui.
That's real.
Ooh,
Give me Misa Matsui.
Sui, I like that a lot.
Is that your first Marigold pick? Oh no, second, third.
No.
Third.
It is not my first
Third.
Marigold pick.
That's one that's going to that's one that could potentially sway a Lewis of Wrestle Purists. I know you already have the Nats Boy one, which is pretty big.
I picked Azumi. Come on, man. No, you're
I've
right.
got Lewis. I've got Lewis was always gonna vote for me because I chose Natsupoi, and Lewis and I are like this.
I understood from round one that Lewis was lost in this war. I had to go in a different direction.
Lewis was cheering against me very early, so
give me Miko Wada.
Nice.
Yeah, give me Miko Wada.
Nice.
I like that. I like that pick.
And Jamie.
Okay, I'm gonna dip into a slightly different direction we haven't been in, so I'm gonna go for some. I'm not entirely sure what.
I'm just letting you know you have 4 picks left. You do have 3 stardom available to you.
3-star.
Just letting you know. Hey, I'm being a good guy here. I could have just let you.
I have.
Listen, I know you didn't get Chan Yoda, so you're a little rattled. I get it. I get
that
it.
was a tough one to take. It's
hard to miss out on the
I know
rule.
my stardom picks are banked later on. I'm going to trust that the way this draft shapes out. I still have my plan available, but with my next pick, I don't know what promotion she qualifies under, whether she's freelance or whether she is still technically Ice Ribbon at the time of writing. Probably not. I'm going to pick Gacha King Yuki Mashiro.
Yeah, no, she's freelance,
thank
so
you.
you're all good. Not that I think you're gonna log up some Ice Ribbon wrestlers all the time to give a shit.
Well, no.
We're going back to the all caps. I took a little bit. I could have kept going, but I got to wait, which is great. I think she's one of the best wrestlers on the scene today. Tag team, singles. Finally, a former Sendai Girls World Champion. I'm going to pick Dash Chisako.
Oh, you asshole. That's a great pick. I'm going to take her off my draft board now.
Thank you. So we're in some unique positioning here. I need a Gaijin. I need a rookie still. So my rookie is Azusa Inaba.
Ooh.
Big fan of Azusa Inaba. I think Azusa Inaba has already supplanted her sister as the better wrestler. I have people who back me up on that too, Alex included, who is the big Tomoka Inaba fan. So there's my rookie. And with my last 2 picks, I know where I'm going. So this is good. It's
very good. It's very good. Debating. I have an idea of someone who I want to get, but I also think it is about time that I complete my rookie quota. So I'm dipping into that stardom pool. They've got a good couple that I know a few of you are going to be eyeing up in the next couple of picks as well. And I think out of the available rookies, the one that I think is enticing me most to pick, and my second and potentially final rookie on the board, give me Aya Sakura. Give me Aya Sakura. Qualifies in the bracket, a 2023 debut alongside Hanako.
I'm upset about it. I wasted my stardom picks too early. I'm upset about it.
I'm pretty happy with my stardom picks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're up again.
Lovely. Okay. Remind me if I'm correct. I have 2 picks left for Marigold. Am I wrong? Misa,
1, 2,
Utami, Victoria.
3. Yeah, you have 2.
All right. Give me Hummingbird.
That's
crazy. Give me Hummingbird. Give me Hummingbird. We're selling.
That might have been a rookie, by the way. That might have been a rookie.
I'm at a point where what really matters, I'm here to pop myself, remember? I'm here to pop myself. Give me Hummingbird. Give me. Damn. Loki, I have no idea who I'm picking. Give me Tija's own Hikari Noah.
You picked wait, who? That is not TJPW's own, buddy.
It's not my fault.
I don't even know the last time. I don't even know the last time Hikari Noah wrestled.
I'm not even sure if she's a
wrestler.
Yeah, last one I had was in TJPW.
I'm not
All
sure
right,
if we
man.
should let him have, but I'm willing
Jamie,
to. I'm
can
willing
you
to allow
scroll
it.
on the screen? Just scroll a
Let
little
me.
bit.
I'm checking cage match right now.
She hasn't wrestled in well over a year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can have that. Actually, out of being respectful, yeah, I wouldn't give myself that. So I'll give me a second. I don't have a pick.
Just pick Suzume. Like that's a good pick.
give me Suzume. My draft board is running low, so like I'm generally unsure.
I can tell. You just went
Why are y'all? Why are y'all hitting on Hummingbird? I love Hummingbird.
I love Hummingbird.
I'm a big fan. I just did not expect Hummingbird to come out of your mouth.
That's fair.
What did you expect? We picked all of the big players in Marigold.
That was.
What happens
I'm drawing at straws here.
What happens when I pick Tank?
Well, your Gaijin is up for grabs, so it's all.
I know.
I got front runners have been picked.
I got a lot of picks here.
Yeah, it's very tough. So let me just count my. See if I'm counting anything here.
Take your time.
Okay. All right. I still got a Stardom wrestler or two that I can pull out the hat. Some of the ones we haven't picked are fucking hilarious, by the way.
There's really good Stardom wrestlers that haven't been picked, brother.
Awesome. It's a great gimmick.
It's awesome. The ones that I'm joking about, I'm not even going to pick one of them. No, I would like May Sarah, please.
That's real.
Tremendous pick.
I want a bit of high speed action.
So I gotta pick a foreigner. Okay. So I'm gonna start tossing some names out there. We're gonna see if they're allowed. Okay. So I know this one isn't allowed, but we're gonna start big because she's had 2 title matches in the past year. Masha Slamovich.
No. Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Oh, that's we're just gonna Athena.
Doesn't count. Signed another promotion.
Again, this is the gimmick. I know the answer to these. It's not good, buddy. It's this is an obvious one that I could pick. No. Never.
Are we going for the real deal? Little real deal?
No, the real deal was in question. However, I did remember last night, thanks to my good friend Xavier, that there was a great foreigner in Sendai Girls that won the tag team titles with Venny. And that is one Lena Cross.
Great pick.
I will be picking Lena Cross. By the way, everybody, before anyone says it, no, Megan Bain was not an option. So with my last pick, and this worked out perfectly. I left one Stardom one open because I thought it would be very funny. I want to shout out to Ash, my good friend, who puts this damn woman on my feed every minute of every day. She is arguably right now the most popular wrestler in all of Joshi in terms of ticket sales, in terms of merchandise, in terms of her face being everywhere all the time. Oh, and she also happens to be the World of Stardom champion. I hear that's kind of
wow.
I am gonna pick Saya Kamatani with my last pick.
All we're saying is you're not picking her for wrestling ability.
Well, the Stardom.
That's crazy. Saya Kamatani's been actually doing well.
We're gonna have to suspend 6-star for that comment. Wrestle Purists HR team is not happy with. No, okay. Saya Kamatani.
Put me back on top. First of all, I'm number 1 on the draw.
Okay. My
one in your heart.
No, I mean I'm literally the first pick, dummy.
Oh, well, you're number 1 in my heart too. Ever think about that?
So
I am number 1 in your heart. You're number 1 in my heart, Scotty.
I have one last pick, and I'm really torn because I've got a few people still in contention, and I've filled all my quotas.
When this draft is over, I just want to give a quick review of each and how strong someone started and how crazy we all went after round 8. After round 8, everyone just said, "Oh shit, we gotta pick someone."
Yeah.
So you're gonna pick a Stardom wrestler?
I could. I'm thinking of one, but
I think it'd be very funny if you did it.
I have an excellent tag team in my roster in Wingori, and every excellent tag team needs a good match. Every
tag team needs a good match. That's true.
It's good.
I agree.
It's it's a 2-person dancer or 4-person dancer actually tag team, but no one can do it alone. So you need a good opponent for Wayne Gory. And I already have one half of an excellent tag team. So I think it's about time that with my last pick, I select the other half of Bob Momo Banana.
That's real.
Please give me Yuriko Oka.
That's real. I
With
thought you
my
were going to
final
pick you originally for Chihiro. I was like, that would make sense. And I was like, nah, he's not going there. He's going with the real.
I'm not. Well, look at the people. The people voted for Bob Momo Banana.
I think there should be a study that
KG.
your 4 stardom wrestlers were Hanan, Saida, Aya Sakura, and Mei Sarah. That's real, dude.
That's real.
That's just real.
Okay.
Who else was I meant to
So we're moving on.
So
here.
with the last picks,
I've got in spirit of actually what Jamie was saying.
Hummingbird 2.
No, shut up. I have a great tag team on my side known as Meltier, Natsupoi, and Tam Nakano. So
Correct.
I might as well finish off with another fan favorite tag team. Give me Arisu Endo.
You are
Go with
huge
Suzume.
fan.
I am
Holy.
not. I just like Tej wrestlers.
Daisy
Tej bad, by the way. Tej
Yeah.
bad, by the way.
I just
Tej bad,
like
by the way.
the wrestlers in Teach, but I don't.
I don't watch TJPW because it's a bad promotion.
I wish we had. I honestly.
wait, did I pick more? Did I pick the same amount of Tej that I picked Marigold? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I do wish because I had more picks in the chamber. And I was gonna pick Ryoko Sakamura as my rookie originally, and then I was like, no one's gonna know who that is.
So with my last pick there, I was between a couple, because now we're finished. We can just sort of lay out.
I just want everyone to know. Here's some of the notable people not drafted: Momo Watanabe, Suzuki, Micah. I don't even have to continue. That's enough.
No one took Rena.
Rena, I almost did, but she debuted 75 years ago. So there was it's like Rena's real though. So to recap the draft, 6 Stars team is as follows. 6 Star, the first pick in the 2025 Gold Star draft. 6 Star went with Natsupoi, then Veni, Shuri, Victoria Yuzuki, Utami Hayashishita, Tam Nakano, Mizuki, Takumi Rohar, Jaguar Yokota, Mifu Ishida, Xena, Misa Matsui, Mika Wada, Hummingbird, Suzume, and Arisu Endo. What? Claps in the chat.
Also, can I say one thing real quick? Earlier, it was said Hummingbird can kind of rookie. Nope, 2 years in ring experience.
Oh, damn. Well, it didn't matter, but
yeah,
I appreciate you looking. For Jamie Ross, hell of a start to the draft. Then he was here to pop himself the rest of the way, and that's what's real. I was wondering when Jamie would come to pop himself because he was just drafting hitter after hitter after hitter. Absolute home run of a draft for Jamie Ross. At the start, going with Saori, then Shihiro Hashimoto, Mio Momono, Bozilla, Chi-Chi, then Nai Takahashi, Miyu Yamashita, Mika Wano, Natsumi Shizuki, Hanan, Saida, Chikagoto, Yuki Mishiro, Aya Sakura, Mei Sarah, and Yuriko Oka.
That's a roster.
Claps in the chat. Claps in the
That's
chat.
That's a great roster.
I feel like
the final
I was
roster got the Suriism roster.
Most of that draft, I felt attacked by you specifically, Jamie. So I appreciate that. But listen, I knew what I was doing. I knew I was going for the bit right off the rip. So my draft is as followed: Mayu Iwatani, Seiri Yamaoka, Hazuki, Starlight Kid, Mako Satomura, Miyu Watanabe, Azumi, Mirai, Nori, Mai Sakurai, pick of the draft, Chan Yoda, Koki Amare, Dash Chisako, Azusa Naba, Elena Cross, and Saya Kamatani with the last pick.
The Nori and Chan Yota picks in particular they were great pulls. They were
those were the picks that I was like, I'm going to get the diehards, and that's what matters.
Yeah, the people who know.
If I could say something,
it's going to be.
I think
it's going to be big.
I think it's beyond clear that I think I win in terms of those who drafted the most to pop themselves.
Yeah. I think
I went into pop myself. And that being said, I still think I have a great roster.
I think we have three rosters that could put on some phenomenal.
My roster is character. Okay.
Can you?
That's what I'm all about.
Jamie, would you do me the favor and put up Murph's comment about Hummingbird? Hummingbird getting drafted over Micah and Momo is one for the books, lol. And all I got to say on the matter is, Momo, I'm sorry. I used my stardom picks really early.
I'm really upset. I didn't pick Momo Watanabe. I wish I did. I wish I did.
Is this the vote is happening on Twitter, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I'll get something together. I'll get some sort of graphic together.
To be completely honest, as much as I do have faith in my promotion, and I do, I'm probably not going to win this one. I think Jamie's taking number one.
Jamie's 100%.
I think Scotty's probably getting number 2.
No, I guess I after Siri,
well, here's the thing: if the Tish fans forget that I hate TJPW, they might vote for me.
Yeah,
they might vote for me.
Listen. My team is a spirited team that has character. That's what it was all about. Okay, I was here to pick character. I was here to pick potential, and that's where we are.
I think I picked character and potential.
You did. I'm just explaining my plan. You know, Saria Miyoka, that's the future, right? Starlight Kid, that's the present and future. Mako Satomura, you know, not the future, but she's awesome, so that's cool. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had 2 people planned, Nori and Chan Yoda. Everyone else, we'll just.
I had Chan Yoda,
and I think it's gonna pay. I think it's gonna pay off in the votes. I think those 2. But look at those rosters.
I know I won at least 2 people in the chats today's votes with my Natsupoi Shuri picks, so I feel vindicated nonetheless.
The chats have locked some of their votes in early. I'm going to put a poll out at some point.
I can't wait to the Puro draft. I'm just telling you all now. Evil's going round 1.
Oh. Listen, I wouldn't be sure. I wouldn't be so sure that it's you that takes him round 1.
For Puro, I think we should do all time. Because the state of modern Puro.
I'm still picking Evil first.
I think it would be almost funnier to just do the modern one and just see what's.
I can't do modern, bro. I don't know Puro like that
I want the trophy husband. Okay, that's all I want. I don't care about
doing all time. I'm picking Kenny Omega for my first round.
Yeah. That's the only reason you want it all time.
That's literally the only reason I want all time. Speaking of Kenny Omega.
I'm a little bit short for time on today's. Hence,
we gotta do our gold star, right?
So we are gonna end this show with what we always end this show with. Oh, look at 6. I'm gonna put the screen down.
Signed by Big Kenny Omega.
The other God. We always
finally a real AEW world champion.
A professional.
Finally, am I right?
So to close out,
can y'all check the private real quick to make sure we agree on the same collective?
We see real quick.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna do.
I don't hate it though. I don't hate it. Might be the last. We're not gonna have too many more chances to.
That's true. That's real.
To go that way. So I think it's a good bit. Anyway, let me hit you with the graphic. You already know what time it is, but let me just make it official. It's time for us to deliver our Gold Star Grapplers of the Week. I love every time I get to use this lovely edit. Here we have one of my favorite things here on the StreamYard. But yes, Gold Star Grapplers of the Week, and for the first time in quite a while, we get to start with you 6. Your first.
It's usually a call-in or a praise.
Yeah,
it's just Tam.
Now we get a live reveal.
We did that with Tam and Koki once. We're like, Big Star will agree to this, and it always works.
And it's true, and it always does. See, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say an honorary Kenny Omega, but I think my first one of the year should be a Joshi wrestler. To which I'm going to give it to none other but the Sun God Suri.
Oh, that's big. That's very big. A multi-time winner.
Jamie's going to pick like.
Is this my first time picking Suri? Like just by herself.
I feel like we've all done it at some point at this stage. I think.
I think you've picked the same 2 people each time because you haven't been here.
I picked Natsupoi. I picked Koki. I picked Tam Nakano.
I think that's it. I think that's the only thing.
It's a strong roster. I think obviously the Gold Star, the Gold Star Grapplery, the template was very much inspired by the Dumb Guy Live Beast of the Week format. And I think if we ever take another page out of their book and do a Gold Star Hall of Fame, I think Suri would be the suitable first inductee.
Yeah.
Amount
Hey,
of time she's
I get to do I get to make a graphic? I can make a graphic.
You certainly could make a graphic. We'll think about whether we want to launch the Hall of Fame just yet, but I think we know.
Well, you know what? Here's what I say. We'll do it on the anniversary of the first show.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Right. No, write it down in your calendars, folks. Mark the date. I don't know what the date is myself, but we'll get to it. Scott, Gold Star Grapher of the Week. Take it away.
January 23rd is the anniversary of the greatest wrestler of all time. My first pick in today's draft. Celebrating her anniversary. 2025 is going to be a big year for the icon. So my first Golden Grappler of the year, of course, my favorite wrestler of all time, Mayu Iwatani. Yes, this was chalk, and that's okay. I'm okay with chalk. Listen, I picked Ryoko Sakamura and the actress that played Chigusa Nagayo in Queen of Villains. I think I can go chalk for once. Okay? Thank you.
I love that pick. I love that. I mean, that's
Shadow the Hedgehog was our group Golden Grappler.
Amazing. Amazing,
real.
by the way.
so
Amazing, by
real.
the way. Great movie. Shadow the Hedgehog, coolest video game character of all time. Anyway, sorry.
Yes,
Jamie.
agreed. Facts.
I can't wait for
my
Jamie's.
Gold Star.
Jamie goes into this bag of nonsense.
Listen, as
Could
long
I
as
do
it's
it
not,
this week? What
as
can
long
I do
as
this
it's
week? I just thought you two won't have a fucking clue what it is. I'm not gonna there's no way I'm doing it. Some of the people in the live chat might. I'm not gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna stay in the realm of surrealism, I think, because I think my Gold Star grappler is gonna be Chi-Chi, because Chi-Chi's moving the people. Chi-Chi's moving the people in 2025. Everyone who bought stocks is now a billionaire, and anyone who is attempting to buy stocks is unfortunately too late. We're going all the way in 2025. It's going to be a big year for Chi-Chi. So there you have it, folks. What a podcast. I've enjoyed this one. I hope you all have to the Joshi draft, the first ever draft here on the Gold Star podcast. We will get to a purer one at some point. Maybe
do our collective.
Of course, I nearly forgot. We agreed on it earlier, and I forgot that we didn't make it public. So the collective Gold Star grappler to close it out here is none other than the final boss. Not this one, but Meiko Satomura for her efforts in the Surrealism Chapter 6 main event with Suri. There are going to be very few opportunities to give it to Meiko Satomura. She only has a couple of months left. I'm sure
We're
she's going to
stay consistent with it this year, right? We're gonna try and get this out every week now. That
every single week.
Yeah, we're gonna
keep contact.
Yeah.
Hell. We might even do a show more than once every month and a half.
Listen, communication lines are back up in the Gold Star part. We're going to be going a lot more heavy with the content in 2025. You guys need to keep us on our toes. Let us know that we need to be pushing stuff. But Meiko Satomura, I think, is an excellent pick for collective. So that does it. Joshi draft, first one in the books. We'll do a Puro draft at some point later down the line, and maybe even a few classic drafts. We could even mix it up. You guys have any recommendations for stuff you want to see? Please let us know. Any plugs, Six? I know you're not on wrestling Twitter anymore. Have you got anything that you want the people to go and check out?
Well, everybody, follow at Gold Star Podcast on Twitter. Follow at Wrestle Purists on the Wrestle Purists website. Follow up to Wrestle Purists' own Charlie's Christopher Daniels article, hit article from about 2 years ago. The follow up to that went up this week, so go give that a read. Shout out Charlie. And also, I mean, as has been on my way for this entire episode, I say as I can't find the sticker here last minute. Trans rights are human rights, and free Palestine, and that's all for 6 Star.
Phenomenal stuff, 6 Star. We appreciate you being here. We would love to have you back as much as possible in 2025. We got to keep that schedule open. We got to keep you coming back. Thank you for joining us today, Scott. Any plugs?
Yeah. Check out if you want a weekly Joshi content, 5 Star Joshi show. It's up now. Over 2 hours talking Marigold, Cism, Stardom's unit tournament. Really good episode this week. A lot of fun. This Monday or Tuesday, I'll be releasing a beginner's guide to Stardom 2025 for anyone trying to get into Stardom, wants to know more about Stardom. That will be over on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@ScottEWrestling. I'll be doing one for Marigold as well. That won't be as long of one to do. And yeah, I guess the most important thing is vote for Chanyota, vote for Nori. Just saying. Those are the people you're voting for here, folks. I just got to push it one more time. You know, I got to
words, he gets the he's pushing the propaganda. But yeah, thank you.
Vote for passion.
For being here. As we said multiple times throughout this podcast, Joshi in 2025 is looking like it's going to be a big year. The best wrestling in the world. If you want to, if you've tuned in today and you maybe aren't super familiar, I imagine you may not still be here at this stage in the game, to be honest, if you're not a big Joshi fan. But if you are catching up on this and you don't and you want to dip more into Joshi this year, then I would say Scott is the absolute best in the game for coverage of all things Joshi content. So go and check out everything that he just mentioned. And I think that's going to do it, folks. Last thing I would say is, if you haven't already, please like the video, please subscribe to Wrestle Purists, and when the video ends, please comment anything. Comment who you thought won the Joshi draft. I know there will be a poll, but comment who your favorite team was. Comment who you think we should have picked that we didn't. And anything else that you want to comment? Any of you guys have a recommendation for a comment? It helps the algorithm. Here's a comment for those who are watching the VOD. How many glasses of wine did I have during this recording? There we go.
All of them.
I will personally give you £1 million if you get it right. So, go and figure that one out and come back to us in the comments. But that's going to do it for us. Thank you all once again for watching the Gold Star podcast. We will post a poll later today, so stay tuned and get your votes in. We will hopefully be back very soon. 2025, big year for us. For me, for Six, for Scott, Gold Star podcast. We are out of here. Where is the outro video? There it is.
Bye, boy.
Bye, boy.